WWE reportedly tried to block a released talent from getting signed elsewhere. A top AEW star is reportedly working injured, and Riddle and Goldberg have apparently buried the hatchet. More on that in a little bit. So, Andrew, we're kicking off this second news video. Check out the earlier one if you haven't seen it already. With the news, courtesy of Chelsea Green herself on Green with Envy, that WWE tried to block her from getting signed elsewhere. Ooh. What has she been saying?
She's been saying, when I debuted at Ring of Honor this summer, someone at the top of the NXT food chain called them to tell them that they should not hire me. So let me just get this straight. When I got fired from WWE, someone at the top of the NXT food chain called the company who was about to hire me to help me provide food for my family and for myself and told them not to hire me. So this is just me being petty and telling the world a little bit of tea, spilling the tea.
Sip.
Ooh, but I can't believe a company would fire somebody and then try to block them from getting a job somewhere. It makes me sad, really sad.
That is very sad of it.
It is indeed,
very
yeah.
sad indeed. I wonder who the person is towards the top of the NXT food chain.
Definitely.
I'd like to know the status of that person's sexiness, because if they're just a sexy boy... No, I don't know why I'm insinuating sexual mind, because I have no idea who it is. But it is very sad news indeed.
It is very sad news. I remember on her when she was on the Bully Ray podcast and she was talking about, you know, her pitching ideas to people and to Vince and everybody, and she was like, you know, Vince was very open and was very appreciative of all the input that I was putting in, but she had to get through certain people to finally get to Vince, and she said she might have annoyed quite a lot of people on her way up to getting to Vince. Perhaps it's someone from somewhere down that line, but that's just a really shady, horrible thing to do.
Absolutely.
You know?
She also talked to Ross a little bit about those creative ideas on Straight to Hell. So check out that episode. She has also revealed that she's close to signing a deal with Playboy, saying, now it's not a photo shoot.
No.
You are teasing me. So she said, don't get too excited, but it is some digital stuff. It's really fun. So good luck to Chelsea Green
Definitely.
on her exploits in and out of the ring. Keith Lee, another recently released, even more recently released than Chelsea Green, a very recently released superstar, has issued a statement following his release saying, greetings and salutations, this day is my birthday. Keith Lee types in a very grand way.
He does.
It is not a happy birthday, but it is one I am most grateful for. Several months ago, it was not a guarantee I would make it to this day, so there is positivity in that, obviously referring to his previous health issue. I paid all my medical bills for the many offices and machines that I frequented. There is positivity in that, and I do find it amusing that people believe anyone but me paid for my medical expenses. I was going away a couple of weeks, but I think it's time to look towards the future, forward march, as I like to say. I'm capable of so much more, and I can't wait to see what it looks like properly. I have a wide array of interests and abilities. I also consider myself to be rather open-minded. Here's to a future that, for all intents and purposes, seems limitless. Limitless Keith Lee. Yeah.
Excited.
AEW then?
Yes.
Do you think?
I genuinely really think, and I think the way he possibly shows up is by he runs around the ring, and just shoves Adam Cole.
It's got to be
50 yards into the crowd.
He's got to do that.
But I'm just happy to hear that he's very positive after all this.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's the thing. I think Keith Lee leaving WWE, there's going to be so many people calling him, wanting to be on their shows, people wanting to book him, everything. That man is, in my eyes, perfect as he already is. I don't think he needs any gimmick change. No. He doesn't need any of that. He can literally do it all. Let him be Keith Lee, and he's gonna make money. He's gonna put bums in seats no matter wherever he goes.
I would fully agree with that. Keith Lee's partner, of course, is Mia Yim. A small note about Mia Yim, courtesy of Fightful, who say WWE scrapped several different chances to bring Mia Yim to the main roster after the Retribution breakup. She was, of course, reckoning in Retribution. Hence why Fightful had multiple reports, they say, of Yim getting called up to SmackDown, but never utilised. I wonder why.
Yeah, me too. Because it always seems like a thing with WWE that the women's rosters can always do with a little bit more talent, too. Yeah. And it's a shame because I really think Mia Yim was 100% underutilized, and also she was starting to prove her own in NXT as well. She was doing really well. She was having NXT women's title matches and stuff like that, and finally starting, I feel like, to come into her own and really prove herself. And then for her not to be utilized on the main roster just feels like a bit of a waste, you know?
Yeah, I think so as well. Do you remember that weird finish of a match where she was itchy?
Oh God, yeah, and then she had to, didn't she, had to take the mask off or something, and it just all got a bit weird.
I don't know.
Booking.
I don't know.
We love it.
I don't know. Heading over now to AEW news. On the latest being the Elite, Nick Jackson of the Young Bucks was shown icing his heel, heading to St. Louis for Rampage, an injury that apparently occurred after Luchasaurus threw him off the stage on Wednesday's Dynamite. He said there's a chance that the injury could keep him off Full Gear, which is a week and a bit away.
It's this week. Is this weekend?
I thought Survivor Series was this weekend.
Oh my God, Saturday, and then Survivor Series is the weekend after.
I've mixed them up in my head.
Mixed them up.
Do you know what? We're doing a pitches video, right?
We are.
And I've been thinking about Survivor Series
pitches. Well, at least you're sorted for next week.
I'm all backwards, guys.
Yeah, what, man?
Yeah, I'm bloody backwards, really. Me arse is pointing one way and me head's pointing another. Right, anyway, so... yes, Nick Jackson said that the injury could potentially keep him off Full Gear, but he'll probably end up working it anyway. He set a team with Matt and also Adam Cole to face Jurassic Express.
Yes.
Early predictions are he is suffering from, and I don't know what this really means or how long it takes to recover from, but it sounds painful, a deep bone bruise.
Ooh, that does sound very painful. Now, I guess the perhaps the good thing about the match stipulation, because I believe it's a Falls Count Anywhere match.
Okay.
So things can happen around the ring.
He could get locked in a fridge.
He could get locked in a fridge. He could get locked in a fridge, or he could maybe keep himself back a little bit, you know? Keep himself off to the sides.
I'd like for him to do that. My worry is that it's Nick Jackson.
And he's going to do something
He loves
mental.
doing crazy
He
things.
does like doing his cray-cray stuff.
He does like doing cray-cray
We'll
stuff.
see what happens there. But that, I mean, the match stipulation could hopefully keep
so
him
livid if
a little bit
Jurassic
safe.
Express don't win.
Nah, super click all the way.
No, just Adam Cole, that's cool, but I don't want the
Okay, no,
Bucks
yeah,
to win a match.
okay, fair
You see
enough.
Adam Cole's message to Tony Schiavone on Twitter?
No.
Tony Schiavone, I hope you have a terrible birthday.
Oh, he doesn't mean that though. He'll like text him afterwards. Like, I'm sorry, I love you.
IRL, if you watch his Twitch streams, or if you've met him, as I've fortunately been able to, Adam Cole's like the loveliest
The
guy.
nicest person in the
a nice
world.
guy.
Raid him on a Friday night after we've done the Twitch. He's always like, thank you so much,
He's so
Cultaholic.
buzzing.
And then he does the Cultaholic dance.
The Cultaholic dance,
What a guy. He's fantastic. He's
does he know
amazing.
that it's you? Does he know that it's happening?
He once raided me, but unfortunately I had a mannequin head.
Oh yes, I remember.
On my body with my hood up, just doing weird gestures and stuff, and he was there being like, "Have a good stream, pal." I was
It's
like,
all right,
"What?
don't be
Thank
embarrassed. He's a gamer.
He's
he
a
knows
gamer.
about the
He's pro
gamer
gamer.
life.
Yeah, we've got a connection.
What was I gonna bloody say?
How about Riddle?
No, before that.
Oh, before
I was
that?
listening to a Britt Baker interview where
Yeah.
she talked about how she met Adam Cole. I think it was her interview with Chris Van Vliet, maybe.
I think I might have heard.
And she said they met on like a dating app and stuff.
Yeah.
And then he moved to Orlando because he got signed to WWE, and then she was still doing dental school. And Chris Van Vliet said, "How did you like stay together when it was immediately like a long distance relationship?" She said that Adam Cole said, "Pick a TV series and then we'll watch it together on we'll watch an episode together on FaceTime every night," which is lovely. But she picked Grey's Anatomy. And if I was Adam Cole, I'd have been like, "Damn it!"
What would you have wanted?
What a question!
What a question!
What a question!
What a question!
I don't know. I'm not into many TV series at the moment.
You know, me and Joanna just. She's already seen it, but we started Orange is the New Black.
I've never watched Orange is the New
Very
Black.
good.
Is it?
It's very, very good.
The
Would
last
recommend.
one that I was like fully invested in, like a drama and stuff, was probably Narcos.
Oh, that was supposed to be amazing.
It was good. It was good.
Wrestling news.
Riddle and Goldberg, according to Alex McCarthy on TalkSport, have Riddle was talking to Alex McCarthy on TalkSport, have buried the hatchet. Riddle said, "Bill and I had a conversation. I was like, Bill, I'm sorry if I rubbed you the wrong way on the way back from Saudi Arabia. We were on the plane, we had a couple of cocktails. I'm not saying we're best friends, but we're doing way better than we were. I think just us talking and seeing him work longer matches, because he did have quite a long match.
He did, it was a long one.
Probably his best match since his comeback.
I
apart from
agree.
The one with Lesnar at WrestleMania was good as well, but it was similarly good.
Yes.
Just to get to know somebody and understand them, Riddle says, he's like me. If you just listen to the dirt sheets or watch me do interviews, you might hate me. I think we're all good. Because he's... Excuse me.
Oh, it's all kicking off today. Yeah, Riddle burying the hatchet with Bill after he was just calling him out, saying all these things.
Nice story.
It is a nice story. It's such a heartwarming story,
Wonder
right?
what cocktails they had. I imagine Riddle had some sort of like mad fruity one.
Yeah.
And then Goldberg just had whiskey on the box.
Oh, I like that.
Do you think?
I think so. I reckon Riddle had it in. It looked like a glass, but it was just a big bong.
Yeah. Well, thanks very much for watching. I believe there might even be more news coming out after this one. 3 news videos today. Crazy scenes. Thank you to Owen for editing the first one. Thank you to Luke for editing this one. We don't know who's editing the third one. You said maybe Luke again.
It could be Luke again.
Sorry
Who knows?
if this is how you're finding out, Luke.
Yay.
Bye.